everybody, Aaron here with you, excited for another one. This one is Goodness of God by Bethel Music and Jen Johnson. Let's jump right in. It's a beautiful worship song, one that we really love doing at church. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do it, and hopefully you'll be able to incorporate it into your worship services as well. All right, so first let's go through the chords, and then we'll look at some rhythm and the structure of the song. Chords are pretty simple, 4 chords throughout the whole song. So I'm going to position myself here. This is middle C. So I'm going to use this G chord right here as kind of my base of where I build off of, okay? And then my left hand down here, I'm actually going to start with my thumb on this G, and I'm going to play my notes down here between this G and where my pinky lands on the C down there, okay? That's where I'm going to structure myself, okay? So when I go to the G chord, I'm going to do it here in root position. There will be a G sus, which is just a G chord, but with this B brought up here, okay, to the C. That's G sus. When I go to the C chord, I'm going to extend my hand up here from this G, bring these top 2 notes up, and drop down to the C down here. Okay, back to the G chord in this inversion or range. I do a D chord, which I'm going to do here, F sharp, A, and D. There are times when I'll play it in root position with the D down there in the bottom. Other times we'll do it the D chord with the F sharp, and you'll see when that occurs, okay? And then the other chord that we'll have is an E minor chord, okay? So E down here, and it's G, B, and E up here, right? And that's the basic structure of the chords. That's where the chords are. So G is going to be here, C is going to be here, D is going to be there, and E minor is going to look like that, okay? So now let's go through the parts of the song and let's put them together. All right, first, the intro. What we're going to do is we're going to play the G chord for 3 beats, and we're going to play 1 beat on the G sus. So it's 4 total beats, G, 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 G sus, back to G, G, G again, and it sounds like this. So notice I'm just doing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And I'm pushing the pedal down too to sustain that sound. You hear it? So 2, 3, 4, 1. If you want to flavor it up a little bit, I roll through the G chord on my way to the C to the G sus like this. Something that adds a little flavor, okay? And then that takes you into the verse. So we're here, intro. On that G sus, we begin singing, I love you, Lord. I'm going to sing it down the octave because that's really going to get really high for me. I love you, Lord. For your mercy never fails me. Notice I'm just playing like quarter notes as the chord. Some chords you're holding for 4, others you're holding for 2. That D over F sharp, you just do it for 1. So it's 4 on the first one, love you, Lord. 2, 3, 4. 2 on the C, 2 back to the G for 3, because you're going to do 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 on the D, 2, 3. Moment that I wake up. E minor. C for 2. Oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Okay? I'm going to do the verse again nice and slow, and I'll sing it, and you can watch and see how I'm playing the chords. I love you, Lord. For your mercy never fails me. From the moment that I wake up that's the verse. Even when you go, I love your voice. It's the same order, same progression, all of that, okay? So now let's look at the chorus. So we just finished with I will sing of the goodness of God. You're going to hold for 4 and then go to the C, 4, 1. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Notice that the verse and the chorus end the same way, right? There's that descending G thing to the E minor, and that takes you to the C, to the D, back to the G again. Okay, chorus one more time, singing. All my life you have been faithful. All my life you have been so good. With every breath that I am able, oh, I will sing of the goodness of God. Okay, pretty straightforward. Just, you know, the rhythm, you're just playing the beat of each song. Now the beat of each chord. So now let's look at the bridge. This is the only other part that's got a different thing. Our right hand is going to stay where it is, but for the bridge, we're going to take our left hand where we were down here between the C and the G. We're going to jump up here and put our pinky on G so that we have the B here. You'll see that the first chord of the bridge is a G chord, and that slash means over a note. So that's like the bass players are looking to see what's that bottom note, because that's the note they're going to play. And when you're playing piano, you play that note in your left hand. So G chord with a B in the left hand. All right, and still just, I think 2 or 4 beats, or your goodness is right. It's two beats on each chord. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after. So this is our C chord now. Instead of playing down here, we're playing the C up here, and the D chord here, running after me. G chord there. With my life laid down, I surrender now. A little different here. Gave you everything. We're going to do this E up here, same E minor chord in our right hand. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Okay, then the bridge repeats. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. With my life laid down, I surrender now. I gave you everything. E minor. Your goodness is running after, it's running after. Now right here, instead of going to the G, which we would normally do, to transition back to the chorus, we're going to go to the C for 2 beats. Me, then to the G. And then now you go to the chorus. All my life you have been faithful. Notice I'm just holding the chords now. I'm not playing the chord notes. All my life. So let's do that bridge ending again. So, my life laid down, I surrender now. I give you everything. G over B. Your goodness is running after, it's running after me. So there's a C chord to the G, and then back to the C. And all my life you have been faithful. And that gets you through the entire song. So the only thing complicated about this song is, you're not holding each chord for the same amount of time. But once you get used to that, the changes aren't very hard, and the structure of the song isn't very hard. So just practice remembering or noting how long you hold each chord for, whether it's all 4 beats, whether it's 2 beats or 3, whether it's 1 beat, because that's the only thing that's going to be tricky on this. We call that the harmonic rhythm, how quickly you move through each chord. All right? Thank you guys so much for watching. God bless you, and we'll see you next time.